Oh, it has Arena Trap. Arena Trap is an ability that prevents Pokemon from running from battle.
It also prevents switching Pokemon as well.
That it does. Which we will actually find is extremely handy when we get into our battle with Lieutenant Surge.
I will say this, though. Not all Diglett have Arena Trap. They also have another ability. I can't remember which one they have.
Alright, so this one doesn't have it either because we just couldn't escape. It didn't say Arena Trap prevents it. Oh, goodness. Alright, so if we just can't escape, we're just going to fight. We'll fight. You want to fight, you got one. Bring it on, bucko. Right, Ivysaur gains 243 and the level. Right.
It'd be very fortunate if we could find a Doug trio right now, but
that's alright.
We at least have the Diglett.
We do.
Oops, I apologize. I nearly dropped the mouse.
There we go. Oh, we still can't escape. So, I don't know why I'm even trying to run from these. I should have come to the realization long ago that we just can't escape them. And use Vine Whip. Oh, Magnitude 5. Right in the middle there. I think the lowest magnitude I've ever seen happen on that attack is 3. I've never seen a Magnitude 2 or Magnitude 1.
Just as it is with Pokemon, you never see a Pokemon level 1 or a Pokemon level 0. It always starts at the very least at level 2.
Yes.
Unless there's a glitch in your game, which I've had that. I have gone up against a level 0 Primate before. It froze my game, but but I found it.
Indeed. Now, for those who might be wondering, the infamous duplication cheat in this game, well known for the Pokemon Missing No, does not actually occur in this version. The circumstances under which you would visit Missing No are no longer viable. I'm actually going to run up and get this item that we can see right here, if I can get around this tree. An Awakening! It's always handy. And there are trainers out there that we will go visit after we attempt the gym, if we don't manage to pass it in one try. So, first things first, we got to do a couple of trades. And by couple, I mean really just one. Which is to put Diglett on our team, because he's going to be incredibly useful to us. And yeah, we will stash Pidgeotto for the moment. Just because I don't need it to die on me in the gym. Pokemon. We can switch around, however. Diglett can actually switch to the front. I forget, what does Dig do?
Dig will actually
take you to the beginning of a dungeon, correct?
Yep, Dig works like an escape room. It will take you to the beginning of the cave, dungeon, building, wherever you are.
Alright, I will admit right now, on my way in, I'm going to quickly read the sign for you all. Lieutenant Surge, a Lightning American. But, this gym is one of the most frustrating of any gym in Pokemon, ever.
Yes. Without a doubt, as far as these traps go, and you're going to see in just a moment here.
Yeah, I'm gonna purposely go out and get the trainers first, but after that, you will understand why this gym is just completely infuriating at times. Magnitude 8, that's pretty strong. Right.
I'm going to just look up quickly at what point Diglett actually evolves. I know you can find Doug Trio in Diglett's cave, but wild Pokemon sometimes bend the rules of when a Pokemon evolves. I have caught evolved Pokemon before the level where they would typically evolve.
You can catch level 4 Metapod and level 4 Kakuna in Vermillion Forest, for example.
Exactly. I think I passed it here. Yes, Diglett evolves at level 26.
Oh, our Diglett is now paralyzed. Unfortunately. I don't think I have a Paralyze Heal on me.
Which might be something we want to get, seeing that this is an electric type gym.
I do have a Paralyze Heal. I have one left. So Diglett's not too fond of us yet. It only stays neutral. But hopefully he will be by the time we're done battling with him. Okay. He's a lightweight, but he's good with electricity. That's why he joined this gym.
This would be an engineer, I believe.
Yes.
Engineer Bailey.
Alright, Voltorb. Voltorb is kind of a funny Pokemon because it looks like a Pokeball. It's number 100, which I've always found to be interesting. I always wondered if they made it like a Pokeball because it was number 100.
You can't help but wonder.
Alright, Diglett hit level 20. That's always good. Okay, he's going to use Magnemite. We're going to use Dig.
And since this is an electric steel type, Dig is going to be even more powerful.
Indeed. Steel types actually are interesting. I don't think there was a pure steel type. I think they're always doubled. Because you have, for instance, you have Steelix, who is ground and steel. So he's actually super effective against water and grass. You have Scizor, who is a steel and bug type.
Yes.
You have Magnemite, who is an electric steel.
I'm trying to think through, and no, I think you're right. You might be right on that. There might not be any pure steels. There. Trying to think of the steel Pokemon in Ruby Sapphire. There is
Aron.
There's Aron, which is a rock steel type. There is Skarmory, which is a flying steel type. There is Beldum Metang Metagross, which is a steel psychic.
In Diamond and Pearl, there is Bronzor and Bronzong, which are also steel psychics. So as far as I can think through, I don't think there's ever been a straight steel Pokemon.
The only thing I can think of is that maybe in one of these types, it might get its second type after it evolves at some point, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
No, I actually am going to run back to the Pokemon Center, not because Diglett's all that hurt, but because I want to get the power points back to make sure we have full use of all of our moves before we head in.
Of course, we could do this with items, but why waste the items when the Pokemon Center is right here?
Exactly. A, you don't want to waste, and B, it's like I said, it's the difference between taking an energy drink and having a nap. When given the choice, take a nap.
It's something you learn in college.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When given the choice, take a nap. I do enjoy how they've made the footprints in the sand in this. It's kind of a wasted bit of graphics, but it's fun. Alright, so you see these two electrical lines. Those who have played the game before are already groaning because they know what we have to do. There are switches. There are two switches hidden somewhere in this set of 15 trash cans. And we have to go through, and supposedly each of these guys will give us a hint. You install the trap set in the gym itself. Let me give you a hint. When you open the first lock, the second lock is right next to it.
Now, I tend to find these locks more towards around the corners, and even more so, I found them a lot on the right side of the screen. But that is just me.
Alright, so hid them. Not easy opening that door. It was always serious for his cautious nature in the army. So the only hint we get is that they're right next to each other. So we look, there's nothing but trash in there.
And just because you look at the trash can with the second switch in it, it's not going to tell you that it's the second switch. You have to find the first switch first, and you might have to search a trash can which you have already searched for the second one. True.
Okay, so far, no switch.